We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. What do you need? 45 to the mic. Hey, flag. Switch. Showing it. Topper.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Allen Bailey. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Lock.
2nd down, it's Henderson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here we go. What do you need?
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check tight. Mike's 5'9.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 37-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. 54, Seth. Hey, Zoo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Go, go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check that hunt.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 33-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come on, D.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And 5.
Here we go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
We want it. Come to my world.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Shift.
Check 26, check 21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
59's Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath for the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Watch out. Hey, express. 36. Check 4.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 35 on second down, Ryan looking in, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
11.
59. Mike's 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Deuce.
1, Omaha.
On second down now, it's Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
White.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And a Off the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, Ryan. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Ryan will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Wait! Mike, 56, right there, 56. Rabbit.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And some room to work. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Freeman. 42 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 11. Check flag 45. Check flag.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
12. I got you.
Go get him. Mine's 50.
12.
Mine's 59. You can't block me.
Hey, high 7.
Check.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Coming after you.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
65. Hey, alert! 80 weapons.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And some room to run now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the 59. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike's 59.
Come on.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
59's Mike. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike.
280.
Mike's by 4. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check.
Hey, express. Got it.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30, and he goes out right around the 39. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 54. Hey, watch the ball.
They will run again with Coleman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
21. 21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 33-yard line.
Ready. 280. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Jones has it, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. All right, 25, ready to go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm coming back.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Ready. Mike's 56. Go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.